Hello everybody, welcome back to the Biker Baker Show. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. And we're starting off with a mixed berry cream pie with crumb topping.
Say that real fast.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's why I had to think about it. And we had some, because we have blackberry bushes, thornless. So we had some blackberries in the freezer that I had vacuum sealed from the summer. And then we got just a pint of raspberries that we're going to mix with it. So we've got about 3.5 cups of berries. This is a pie crust. If you remember the trouble I had with pie crust before, this is the other half. And I didn't think you wanted to see me wrestle with it, but I did extra good this time. didn't have to wrestle. We did good.
She did good.
So you can freeze your other half of your pie crust whenever you make it. I just put it in a baggie and pulled it out. And let it thaw. Put some flour down, rolled it out. Perfect.
Seems like it worked better even after it was froze.
It did.
So.
And it's nice and tender.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're just going to pour our berries right in the bottom. Just like that. We've got raspberries and blackberries in there.
That's going to be a good pie.
All right, and for the custard, we're going to mix one and a half cups of sugar. So there's that. And flour is 1/3 cup.
That's not much flour.
No. This is for the filling. That flour is going to help thicken it up. So we're going to mix those together.
So that's for your custard.
Yeah. And then sour cream is 1/2 cup of sour cream. We're going to put right down in there. And then 2 eggs right here. And we have got vanilla. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. But you know, we don't measure. We just, whatever. Vanilla. 1/2 teaspoon. And then we're going to mix all that up. Make that sour cream going to be good in that pie.
What temperature is that going to bake on?
375 for 55 minutes to an hour.
You already have the oven preheated?
I do.
Well, look at you go.
My sous chef didn't help me this time.
He was slacking.
Watching Gunsmoke.
He's too fat from eating all the Christmas dinner.
All right, so we just got that all mixed up, and we're going to pour that into this pie shell with the berries.
We have to eat all this pie today, you know.
Look at that. That looks pretty good, don't it?
Oh, that looks delicious. Wow, that looks really good.
So then we're going to make a crumb topping for the top. So guys, I've never made this before, so this is our first time. Be easy. I think it's going to be good though.
It looks like it. How could it not?
As long as this thickens up, we'll be perfect.
It should. The last custard you made.
On the stove, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's that. And we're going to pause right here while I clean this up and get the ingredients for the crumb topping, and we'll be right back. All right. We're back with the crumb topping ingredients. It's going to take 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Mix that up a little bit. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon. And a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. I just left it in the spoon. Stir that all up. And now we've got a 1/4 cup of melted butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Mix that all together. I don't know if you can see this or not. My shallow bowl has something in it, so we're using this. And then a half a cup of flour, all-purpose flour. Hopefully this makes the crumble it's supposed to make. May have to add a little more flour. It's kind of rainy, sticky here today. Sometimes in recipes, when you do that, you have to add a little bit more flour, depending on the weather, or less flour.
It looks like you're starting to get a crumble there.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit more flour, though. I think I could use a little bit more. That's one of those things you just try it. So I'll probably put a couple tablespoons extra. That's getting more like a crumble.
I always wondered how you make crumble.
There you go.
That looks like a crumble.
Yep. And then we're just going to sprinkle that on top. Put that in the oven, a 370-degree oven for 55 minutes to an hour. All right.
And she meant 375, guys.
I did say that, didn't I?
370.
Oh, jeez. I said it's a wonder how I do good at work. Autopilot at work. Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Well, that does.
I think you're going to like this. He's already bought a half a gallon of vanilla ice cream, anticipating.
One day we'll make our own ice cream.
And if the crust around the edges starts to get too brown, then you just put a little bit of aluminum foil around the edges, and then that'll keep it from getting brown if it's in there too long. All right, we're going to stick this in the oven, and we'll check back with you when we pull it out. But remember, after you take it out, it still might be a little bit jiggly, and then you'll have to let it cool, and then it'll set up real good. So we'll be right back.
Look how cute Miss Connie looks today, guys.
Look, guys, look at my boots that Santa Claus brought. Nice leather lace-up zip. And Santa Claus brought Mr. Smith a pair of boots, too. A pair of riding boots, because we're going to be doing a lot of riding this summer.
Yes, we are.
We needed some good boots.
We got them now.
Yes, we do. And they're very comfortable. I've had them on all day. Out shopping. All right, while the pie is in the oven, Mr. Smith, well, he started these before I put the pie in the oven. Made some smoked pork chops and a hamburger we had left from the other day, raw hamburger we had. So, and he put some ginger ale on the pork chops. Sprayed a little bit on there, so this stuff smells really good. And he did 3 ribeyes that we bought on discount today at Sam's Club. So then he's going to
eat those for lunch.
Eat on them all week. So we're trying to get back into him fixing meat on the grill for the whole week. So we have 1 hamburger, 2 pork chops, 3 steaks, and we got some bacon that he can still do. But
and we still have leftover ham.
yes, and we fixed ham, so we have that. And I bought a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club, $4.98. You can't beat that. You can't buy a chicken and then fix it for that. So
that's plenty meat for the week.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff with that chicken and ham. Yeah. All right, so my timer just went off. And remember when Mr. Smith said, hey, do you have the oven on? And I said, yes. I did not. I remember hitting it and going to 375, but I forgot to hit the start. So I had to wait till my oven heated up. He said I was going to say something, but he kind of tried to get me to notice it. But
that's why I asked you, and you said, yeah, it's on. And I'm looking, I'm seeing time, but I'm not seeing temperature. So
but he didn't
I know you're
correct
supposed to
me.
look at temperature when it's on.
But he didn't correct me this time. I'm surprised. Normally he would. He was trying to be nice today.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because you said it was on. I wasn't going to say no. I'm a good husband. I know better.
All right, so he keeps saying, "No, that smells so good" when he walks in.
Oh my gosh, it does smell
Look
good.
at it. Oh. And it's heavy, so look at that, guys. That looks really good.
Oh, doesn't that look good?
And
it smells so good.
And it was exactly 55 minutes. And see, it's a little jiggly with that custard in there, but once that cools, it will stiffen up a little bit. So we're going to let this sit and cool off, and we'll be back and show you what it looks like because he can't wait. He's probably about to dig into it now.
Oh no, I don't like it real hot, so.
So we'll be back when we get ready to cut this. All right, guys, I couldn't wait to cut it because it smelled so good. And it's still hot. I mean, when I cut it, it was still smoking. But we still got one whole piece. It's still a little runny, but once it gets cold, it will thicken right up. But look, I got one piece out. And we're going to taste it. Mr. Smith don't want to taste it because he's like, I know those berries are hot. And you know, he don't like hot stuff. Except for me.
Yeah.
All right.
I like you being hot stuff.
Oh yeah, you get some ice cream with this. If anybody's ever had like raspberry pie from Mrs. Callender's,
yeah,
I think. Marie Callender's.
Marie Callender's.
This is better. It's got that cream in it, but it's kind of like that flavor with the berries. It's so good.
It looks delicious.
And you got that crumb topping.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To me, I think that's what would make it.
All right. I'm not going to eat all this because I'm going to save it for some ice cream. I don't know. I waited all these years to try that because it's delicious and I have had all those blackberries. I usually make blackberry cobbler, but now I think I'm making.
I'm thinking this might be better.
Yeah. It's good, guys. We'll put it in the refrigerator and see if it'll set up a little bit more, which I'm sure it will because it's really hot right now. So, don't forget to try it. And don't forget to subscribe and share, please. And help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker Show. Peace out.